Alright, this video is going to be a very simple one. This is going to be me answering questions from the recent Flux videos that I've made. Try to get the most common ones answered here. Because that is what I like doing. I'm customer service, and if I can answer questions in any form, I will. So let's start off with the first one from the recent video where I was talking about P320 as a handgun and Raider as a PDW backpack gun. Here's the question. What brand base pads do you use with your Raider? This is a very good question because there's multiple base pads out there for the P320, especially if you have that 17 round magazine and you needed to up it to 21. There's really only one I would recommend. Here's your answer. These are Terran Tactical base pads. Here, you can take a look. They seem to have the best lockup. This is important because one of my past magazine base pads I had, it was from Springer Precision. You had to actually file down part of the magazine to get the base pad on there. Well, the thing is, if you don't file your magazine like perfectly that first time, it doesn't lock up super well. And the fact that you have to file your magazine down in the lip of it just to get it to lock in is not a good design to begin with, I don't think. I'm not talking trash on Springer Precision, it's just that specific method of lockup for the P320 magazine doesn't make sense to me. And not only that, when my magazine would fall and hit the ground, it would just the base pad extension would pop off and the spring would go flying. So as of right now, the Terran Tactical magazine extensions are the best ones. That's my answer to that question. Alright, next question. Is Flux gonna be releasing those barrel shrouds that are in your thumbnail? So the thumbnail of this video, I'll put that up. And if so, is it compatible with the tactical development gas pedal and or charging handles? Okay, so I've got one here. This is a prototype. This is one that we made just to test out to see if the fitment was good. It's actually not compatible with the charging handle from Tactical Development. That being said, I think we're working with Brad, who owns that company, into getting one that fits. He just made a top charging handle that's kind of like it goes into the dovetail and it comes out and swoops up. That is compatible with the hood. The problem is you wouldn't be able to take the slide off whenever you wanted to because the hood would stop it. So we'll have to see. He might change some things up, or we might change some things up to make it a little easier. Okay, another question. This guy says, can I order a Flex? Like, can you help me out? Never in stock. I'm assuming you mean a Flux. Now, this question's kind of funny because we have multiple braces and products and they're all fall under the Flux category. So I'm just assuming he means the Raider, but he could mean just about anything. The reason they always seem like they're sold out is because the tiny amount of time that we have them up on the website for the restock, they sell out within a minute and a half every restock. And so most of the time, if you go on the website, it's not going to be in stock. That's something that we are working on. Obviously, if we could have them in stock all the time, that would be awesome. But with the way they're selling out and how many units we would need to catch up to demand, it's not really going to be a thing right now. So best thing you can do is get on the newsletter, which is on our homepage. Once you sign up to that newsletter, we'll let you know a day or two in advance before a restock. Now, if you want an even better hint, and this is actually really important, if you want the best hint possible, look up on Facebook, look up for the group Flux Defense or Flux Raider Owners Group. Look that up, join that, and take a look at what we do. We leave hints there quite a bit because that's our core group of basically guys that watch our products and make aftermarket accessories. This is a pretty good hint if you join that group. So that's all I can say about that. Alright, this is another good question. He says, Are you guys going to make a similar Raider style for the Glock? Now, absolutely. Of course we are. You're going to have to think about it a little bit, though. The P320, the serialized component is the FCU, the fire control unit. That's the serialized part, so that's the gun. That means you're pulling the gun out of your SIG grip, putting your SIG grip away, and you're putting it into the Raider. That's not the same thing as Glocks. As Glocks, the whole frame is the serialized part, which means that's the gun. And so we can't just make a chassis for any gun. It doesn't work like that. So there would have to be a fire control unit for Glocks. Now, ZevTech has gotten the closest. They've made it's out of steel and they machine it. Problem is that has the Picatinny rail included. We would just need the fire control group. So as close as ZevTech got, we can't actually use their FCU. That's my answer to that. Yes, we are working on it, but just understand we would have to make a Glock fire control unit, just like the SIG P320. Another great question. Does the Raider... Let's see. Let me say it exactly like he says it. So does this work with the M17 fire control unit that has the manual safety? So this is important. This is very important to know if you're going to buy a P320 for the Raider. Yes, it is compatible with the FCU. You would just have to modify the Raider a little bit. And I will show you what I mean. Do you see right there? There's a little outline there. You would have to Dremel out the plastic in that spot right there in order to get the manual safety lever to sit into the chassis. We don't recommend anybody do that because that voids your return warranty. Now, we would warranty the function of it. If it wasn't working right, then we'd warranty that. But you would never be able to return your Raider after taking that chunk out with a Dremel. So what we do recommend is that you get a SIG P320 safety delete pin. They're like $8 or $9. It's not an expensive thing, and there's YouTube videos showing you how to take the manual safety off your FCU, slip the pin in, and then it's just like any other P320 FCU. All right, so that's it. That's all the questions that I had to go through. I answered some of them in a video, like 2 videos ago. I'm going to do this as we collect more comments, so if you have questions about the Flux Raider, the Glock braces that we have, anything like that, let me know. A lot of it is going to be in the frequently asked questions section of our website, but I haven't quite updated that completely, so it doesn't have every answer to every question. So if you just ask here, I'll be able to answer it in an upcoming video. So thank you for your time. I will see you guys in the next one.